Hey guys, it's Griffin. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to build an Instagram page that actually prints money in 2025. We're going to be covering a lot in this video, so let's get straight into it. We're covering how to do the bio, the profile picture, highlights, what they should look like, what they shouldn't, the feed layout and organization, the reels, and then also regarding the reels, what kind of content type and niche selecting are we doing? So without any further ado, let's get straight into the video, starting with the bio. Now, I have a check and a X sign. The first things that I want to talk about on a good bio is simplicity. They're short. It creates a luxury sense around the page, having just your name, your age, and then the link immediately. And it also is one of the biggest points that I see fit in bios when people have a lot of stuff in there, is that it doesn't distract from the link itself. Because obviously our main goal is to have people hit that link, right? So even how simple this girl has it, Lola, she only has the year she was born, if that's even real, and then the link, right? There isn't a bunch of distracting stuff with the bio. The bio is probably the simplest thing to master, and that's why I did it first. This girl literally has nothing but the link in her bio. Another great thing, like, we don't disagree with that. Also, just that one line hitters with either a CTA to a different account with the link, or just the eyes also works. But the whole points of this, like I was saying, is keep it short, creates a luxury around it, and also just have any sort of calm CTA as well inside of there also works. So like this princess question mark, the Australian girl 21 doesn't, as you can see, but I don't hate this bio. I think it's personally pretty good. And the reasoning for that is, like I was saying earlier, simply just from the notes that we took. Now, what does a bad bio look like? This is something that just has, like, obviously I'm not gonna understand it because it's Spanish, but a bunch of just random stuff that doesn't have anything to do with OF, and then has this really hidden CTA, the blue and white heart, and then the link, right? So why do you have like the @ and the hearts and then this link? Just confusing. Also, these long CTAs I hate. Do I look innocent enough, or do you want me raw and real? Only for the bold ones, link and bio, and then the link. Just too much. It's needy. It sounds like a salesperson. And overall, especially with this one, it is distracting from the actual link itself. And that is the one thing that makes us money. So why would we want to distract from it, right? Even this, I know a lot of people would say that this is an okay bio. I think it's just too much. Mia Brooks, 23 years old, this flag, student in law. If you want to feel the real vibe, here, go to this link. Just too much. Put your name, put your age, and then just, if you want a CTA, put it. If not, just put the link. People will know to funnel to the link if your content revolves around that sort of persona. Next is the profile picture. One of the easiest things to get right, as we all know, it's literally just a picture of you for the Instagram page. A couple of notes I have down. You want to have their one, which is their best attribute, and then also make the image clear. Please. I cannot tell you how many people have a profile picture and it literally looks like this. Like, you cannot tell what's going on. You don't know what they're trying to get across with it. Just have a clear image and show off her best attribute. Whether it's tits, do a picture like this. If it's ass, do a mirror picture. Also, a little pro tip: if your model is ugly, and no offense, just do a mirror picture. It hides the face in the actual picture. It's gonna be like that small, but the whole ass is gonna be like that big. That kind of looks weird, but you guys know what I mean. Like, just hide the worst and show the best. That's what people want to see anyways. Easy PFP explanation. Next is highlights. This is a miss out opportunity that a lot of agency owners don't do. So the question is, what's the best setup for highlights? Because obviously everyone has highlights, but is this the best? Like the little emoji, is really specific stuff the best? I'm about to show you what's the best setup for OF and what we run on our creators. It's 4 things: a Q&A highlight, a random highlight, an OF promo highlight, and a personality highlight. Now, a quick note is that you need the minimum of these 4, but depending on the model, whether her hobbies, look, and activity level is really going to make the deciding factor of how many highlights you actually do have. So just to give you examples of all of these, what I mean by these 4, the Q&A, I meant by these asking the ask me anything thing, and then people are going to obviously respond to it, make stories, post it, and then you can even title it Q&A, or you can just do like an emoji question mark. You need a random to show like that the model is real. This helps with the realness of the model, not that she's just some OF lord or something, but this is her eating, walking her dog, going to the gym, taking pictures of aesthetic things like that, right? And then obviously a must is having the OF promo. So on every day when you post your little OF funnel, whatever time you're most active at night, whatever time your fans are most active on your page, just have that little highlight just so where people can go in and easily access it. And then lastly is the personality. So I picked this just because this is on a model's page, but it shows that she has a personality. It shows that she's not 100% OF, right? She has a personality. She is a person. It will relate better with the fans in the long run. Trust me, 1,000%. So that's highlights, really simple, but a big miss out opportunity that a lot of agency owners don't take. Next is the feed layout. So what is our feed looking like and what do we want to do with that? Right here, you can see there is 2 pin posts. You want to have 2 to 3 pin posts showing the best features. So ass, tits, whatever it is, whether it's like for this model, it's clearly her face. She's one of the better looking models. But if your model is not facially attractive, whatever it is, I would have the first picture of the ass, right? Second picture, tits. And then that third one, I wouldn't even do a third one if that's all you can show. As you can see, this model only has 2, which we actually do because when you post only 2 pin posts, you leave this third block because when you're on the layout of Instagram, it kind of looks like this. There's a profile and then there's 3 posts at the top, right? And there's only going to ever be 3. So having 2 pinned ones, but one that is like constantly rotating and changing really does do good for your profile because it shows that you're updating, shows that you're active, shit like that, which I really like. But the whole idea of it is just to show off the best features of the model. All reels, as far as reels go, stay on the reel feed unless high quality. And I do not mean you filmed it on an iPhone 16. I mean, this reel is like, if this were to be a video, right? If this were to be a video of her walking very slowly, just model walk, not saying anything, yes, that is good, right? But if this video were to be her like bending down, showing something, like just doing some stupid shit, then no, right? We don't want that on the feed. But anything that is professional, aesthetic, shit like that is good to have on the feed itself. Lastly, posting 3 to 5 pictures to keep up that activeness. Like I said, rotating this is very important per week if possible. Next is reels. This is the last section that we're going to talk about. And these 2 questions are some of the biggest questions that I get all the time, and I'm going to answer them for you right now. So first off, 3 reels per day. I don't want to hear any arguments. If you want to be successful, if you want to really test and be able to put out the analytics and data that's going to make you money, then you need to be doing 3 reels a day, right? So our first question is, how do we select a niche for a model? It's simple. Pick your niche based on your model. Look for hobbies, clear niches, and personality. Let me explain. With hobbies, if I had a model who was like, let's say for instance, very interested in landscaping. If you guys don't know what that is, that's like the whole drills, hammers, tools, right? I would create a niche where she wears like just strictly bikinis in like with drills and shit. Like, I don't know why I'm drawing a drill, but that's not even, I don't know what that is. But I would have her focus that hobby into a video thing while focusing that hobby into OF. So what you need to do with niches is adjust to the model, right? Find what the model likes, so it's landscaping, and then figure out a way we can drive that to OF, right? That's the thing with hobbies. Any clear niche is things like if you have an Asian girl, like if she's Asian, then obviously there's a bunch of little niches that go into Asians. So like you have e-girl, you have like you have cosplay, you have a bunch of those things that I call clear niches, right? So just off the basis of that model, you are in a clear niche. And then lastly is just personality. So like whatever your model's personality really fits the best in as far as niche, I would go with it. Like genuinely, if she's really energetic, really happy, I would do the girl next door niche, the G&D niche, like things like that. Matching the personality with the niche is gonna be huge, right? These should go 2 and 2. This should be always 2 and 2, no matter what, and adjusting to all of those hobbies and things as well. So now that you know kind of the basis of how to pick a niche, what type of content should we push out for these models? Sexual, but not sexual. And let me explain. Once you have your niche and you're ready to start making content with your model, do not over sexualize your model and her content. It's not 2022. We don't need a reel feed full of just thirst traps, posting the same sort of video every day, no audio, no trends, no even effort, it seems like, towards the videos, right? 3 thirst traps a day is not going to make you money. It's really not, right? You need to have style, class, and a clear goal of who. Remember who you're trying to get this model to become. So if you want your model's Instagram page to hit that like 1 million followers with a profile picture and like have, I mean, obviously with a profile picture, but like have all these posts, thousands of likes, following only 1K. If you want that, if that's what you want for your model, and I think basically you should be, anyone watching this video should have that goal of their model, then that model would not be posting thirst traps every single day, 3 times a day, right? They're not. Style, class, and a clear goal is what's gonna get you to that level of success, right? So with that, be creative, stick within the verticals that you know, and adjust to the niche. So take your verticals, however you want to create them. Obviously, we have a full-blown proof method. If you're interested in joining our Telegram, you can ask me more questions about it in there. But adjust your verticals to the model's niche, and then from the niche, be creative and create videos, right? It's not that hard. And then just come back into the verticals and rinse and repeat, right? It's a system. Users will funnel to the OF naturally. No need to beg them. What I mean by begging is those thirst traps that just you post 3 times a day and they are just shitty, right? You're basically begging them, please go look at my body, please. It doesn't work in 2025. Then after that, it's as simple as doing the content research and keep making more. Like I said, it's a cycle. It's as simple as just repeating. So with that, that's what I meant when I said sexual, but not sexual. So that's been the video. If you enjoy the video, I hope you leave a like. I really do appreciate it. Everything that you boys do for my community, do for the videos, I appreciate it so much. If you're interested in joining my community closer, I do have a group chat on Telegram that has over 500 members. We talk every day. We also host weekly calls at 5 p.m. Eastern time every single Friday. If you're interested in joining just for a bunch of free information, resources, all sorts of stuff, those are also the first people that I update when new trends or new opportunities come up for OFM. So if you're interested in being the first ones to know and whenever something hits, that'll be the second link in the description. Like I said, completely free. Also, if you are a serious agency owner and you have a model, maybe up to 4 or 5 models, and you are looking to scale your agency from $1,000, $2,000, $5,000 to the next level, which is 10, 15, 20, then I really would encourage you to go in the description and fill out the apply to partner with Unity link, my personal agency that I've ran for years, a 7-figure agency. You can apply to work with us. We originally didn't open this to the public, but now we are. But please, I will preface, if you're not experienced and you're a total beginner, do not fill out this form. But if you're interested in seeing what we could do to take your agency to the absolute next level in a partnership where we teach you everything, we don't leave you in the dark, then I would highly recommend to fill out that application. But like I said, that's been the video. And if you're interested in anything, it's all in the description, completely free. You already know it. But it's been Griffin, and peace out.